Imagine engineering the perfect god of war, only to realize you built a corpse on a countdown. X-24 was supposed to be the apex predator, a flawless, lethal carbon copy of Logan Prime. Yet, while the original Wolverine lived for centuries, walking through atomic blasts and world wars, his ultimate clone was literally rotting from the inside out before he even tasted his first battle. Transigen didn't build a weapon. They accidentally engineered a biological time bomb. Today, we are breaking past the classified corporate files to dissect the genetic flaws and the rapid cellular decay that doomed Project X-24 from the exact moment of its conception. The core of X-24 undoing lies in a phenomenon known as the telomere paradox. Every single time a cell divides, its telomeres shorten, acting as a natural clock for aging and death. Logan's natural mutant birthright allowed his legendary healing factor to endlessly repair and maintain these genetic caps, granting him functional immortality. However, X-24 was cloned from somatic tissue that had already endured decades of trauma. Instead of starting with a clean biological slate, X-24 inherited Logan's degraded genetic timeline. His cellular clock was already ticking at midnight before he ever drew his first breath. His creators tried to bypass this by forcing cellular acceleration, but they only succeeded in turning a slow burn into a violent genetic wildfire. Transigen thought they had perfected the Wolverine, but they actually created a monster on a deadline. Behind that mindless rage was a physiological collapse so violent it redefined the limits of mutant cloning. We are mapping the cellular breakdown of Project X-24 to uncover why this perfect specimen was destined to burn out faster than the man he was built to replace. His fury wasn't just a psychological weapon, it was a desperate, drug-induced state to keep his dying system online. If you're fascinated by the brutal truths of sci-fi biology, hit that subscribe button right now and join us here at SUNSVEM HD, because we are just getting started on the darkest secrets of the mutant universe. This brings us to Transigen's darkest secret. X-24 was entirely dependent on a chemical leash. His healing factor was so heavily modified to prioritize raw speed over sustainable regeneration that it lacked any form of biological autonomy. To keep his decaying organs from turning to ash, technicians had to flood his bloodstream with proprietary stabilizing serums. This wasn't medical care, it was planned obsolescence. If X-24 ever broke free, he would survive for less than a week before his own modified healing factor turned inward, cannibalizing his muscles and nervous system. How does a god-tier healing factor simply vanish? X-24 possessed all of Logan's ferocity, but none of his biological endurance. We are diving deep into the illicit science of cloning protocols to reveal why the X-24 project was a scientific miracle and a total evolutionary failure. In the end, Logan's immortality wasn't just raw tissue regeneration. It was an adaptive history written over centuries of survival. X-24 had the physical shell of a god, but lacked the evolutionary foundation to support it. What sci-fi file should we decode next? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow lore geeks. And subscribe to SUNSVEM HD for more deep dive analyses. I'm your host, and I will see you in the next breakdown.